Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, welcome to Procrastination Speed Run, Daily Run, Isaac Afterbirth, talking shit. It's a mixture of everything that we're going to be doing today, but mainly we are playing the Binding of Isaac Rebirth Daily Run for today. If you don't know what today is, then sorry. Alright, so I had fun last time, just talking about hypothetical questions and just kind of bullshitting and having a good time. So I figured we'd do the same today. Once again, if you want to know more about Binding of Isaac or expert level play or anything like that, this isn't the place to be. I don't know what that is, but I want it. Alright, so I figured we would do like we did yesterday and do some hypothetical questions. I came a little bit more prepared today. So starting out is one that I kind of worked up as far as that goes. It's been asked before. It's nothing that I'm like, oh, I'm so smart, I came up with it myself. No, it is, what is it? It is specifically, if you had the ability to swap genders for a day, 24 hours, would you? But there's a caveat to that question. The caveat is there is a 50% chance that you will not be able to return to your original sex after the 24 hours. So I've asked this one quite a few times. Had a good time while doing so. And for anybody who knows me, it's very obvious. My answer is yes. I do understand the issues that could possibly be surrounded about changing. Ooh, all stats up. Sweet. I do understand the issues that there could be becoming a woman. I mean, I know that women do have it hard in a lot of aspects. And frankly, I'm really hoping that my body changes. Because, in all honesty, I don't think I'm a horrible looking guy, but I would not make a good woman. Although I'd keep the beard. That'd be really neat. I want... Alright, so we gotta fight Ragman. But yeah, so for the most part, yeah, I think that'd be awesome. I think that would be the ability to be able to switch genders. I've already lived 35 years. For those who don't know, I am 35 years old. And the ability to swap. I mean, just go ahead and, okay, first 35 years as a dude. Second 35 years, I'm going to be a woman. I think that'd be great. And frankly, I'd really like to do it. Now let's think about why. Why would it be a good thing? Why would it be interesting? Why would it be cool? Boobs. I really like boobs. So, yeah, to be able to have boobs, that'd be awesome. Oh my god. I mean, I got boobs because I'm overweight. But I don't have, like, shapely, nice lady boobs. I want lady boobs. They're awesome. The vagina, you know. I mean, this is a totally hypothetical question, so it's not like I'm getting a made in a office vagina or anything like that. It's going to be fully functional, which is going to be awesome. To be able to understand the female orgasm, the illustrious mystery that it is. So yeah, that'd be cool. Obviously, periods would suck. But, I mean, a small price to pay. And plus, I'm 35. I'd only have, like, maybe 10, 20 years of periods before I hit old menopause. Which I know that would be weird. Ooh, what's this? Game-breaking bug. Oh, okay. I've seen this before. So, yeah, I don't know. It seems like one of those things that would be really awesome. Being able to not only experience how the world works being a woman, but also being able to just understand the emotional aspect of it, being able to understand just how things work, really. That sounds silly, but it's true. I'm very curious how it would be to be a woman. And once again, the sex stuff. I mean, the sex stuff's obvious. I mean, every guy is kind of curious. I would hope. I would hope that every guy has a little bit of mild curiosity what it would be like to have different parts. I know I do. All the time. I sit there looking at porn, or when I'm having sex, I'm like, you know what? That's got to feel interesting. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's horrible. Maybe it's like utter pain and women just get used to it. I doubt it. I mean, they seem to enjoy it in porno. That's totally real, right, guys? Right? They wouldn't lie to me in porno. Huh. But yeah, that's always a question that I'd like to know how other people answer and essentially judge them based on that. Because, I don't know, it's interesting. I mean, we're born a certain way. To be able to change so much of ourselves, I think would be really, really cool. And I would like to do that. Like, I mean, I've never thought that I was a transgendered person. I think we got into this last go-round about the old, fuck off. I don't remember what we were talking about because I am old and have a short-term memory. But yeah, I definitely see the coolness in it. I mean, I would want to be a bearded lady, but that goes without saying. Because I do like my beard. I'm a big fan. I've become attached to it. Would you fuck off, please? Give me double room. Thank you. Porn photo. I'll take. And Gimpy, I'll take. But yeah, for the most part, let me know what you think, because I'm very curious. I'm very curious how other people would react to that question. Once again, it is, if you had the ability to change genders for 24 hours, would you do it? How about with a caveat of not being able to return, staying whatever gender you turned into for the rest of your life? I think it'd be interesting. So let me know. On to the next question. I'm actually reading these off. I came prepared this time. Ain't that great? You're walking in a forest and you found a black suitcase. Inside it holds $1 million and a piece of paper stained in blood with a single word, don't. Would you take the suitcase home or would you leave it? Okay, some of these are easier than others. Like in this situation, I'm taking it. That's $1 million. I mean, it's in the forest. For $1 million, I can get, you know, a little bit of protection from whatever it is. And I mean, I don't believe in ghosts or anything like that. If somebody's like, oh God, you're going to get haunted by the spirit of whatever the fuck it was that left that money there. No, I don't care. It's blood. It might be a little bit gross. I'm not going to touch the blood. But, yeah, of course, it's $1 million. Now, finding out how to get that appropriately taken care of to where you don't have to worry about getting beat up by taxes, you don't have to worry about the cops coming to your door because, oh, where'd you come into this $1 million? That might be difficult, but that's why this is a hypothetical question. As far as the consequences of possibly taking it, I don't see where that would be a thing. I mean, obviously, there's possibilities that it could be horrible and bad things could happen, but it's also $1 million. And after the whole dick fiasco, last thing, for those who missed it, I did the hypothetical question of, would you be willing to lose your dick for $1 billion? So money means a lot. Whether you're willing to admit it or not, money plays so much of a role in our lives that being able to get $1 million with the possibility of a bad thing happening and not necessarily knowing that a bad thing's going to happen, yeah, I think I want to have to roll with that, in all honesty. It's a risk I think I'd be willing to take in that scenario. So, that's a relatively simple one, relatively easy. I can see where there could definitely be consequences to it, but I'm not too worried about it. So, yeah, we'll roll with that. See what's in here. Fucking Krampus. Alright. So go there. Hey, buddy. Get that little heart there. Ah, shit. Ow, twice. Come on. Stop being a dickhead. Stop, Krampus. Bad Krampus. Get him, little birdie. Nope. Move out of the way. Oh, out of the way. Thank you. Do I want that over the razor blade? I believe I do. 2 of diamonds. I'd like to get more money before that. I don't know if I want to have that issue. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with the head of Krampus. So all right. So we did the suitcase thing. How about I get a quick sip of drink? There we go. Energy drink again. Trying to be aware and awake, and this is going to be a short daily run, which is awesome. The next one is, would you rather be deaf or blind? This is the standard, always a go-to hypothetical, and it's hard. It's really hard, because you got to think about the consequences of your choice in this scenario. Like, if you decide to go deaf, you never hear music again. Because we're going to go in the situation, I understand people are working on different types of cool devices and everything like that, to where it's going to help people hear and everything like that. And that's awesome. I'm very happy. However, fuck off. Okay, I should have done that beforehand. Let's see here. So yeah, this is going to be like permanently deaf or permanently blind. There's no kind of in between here. So, with that being said, I know my answer, but let's talk it out a little bit. Let's kind of figure out where we would go in this situation. Oh, I misfucked up there. So blind, you are. This is gonna be no offense to either people who happen to be blind or people who happen to be deaf. This is just how I view it as an ignorant person who has never been blind or deaf. So, let's see here. Blind, you can't see anymore. You can't drive. You can't play most video games, I would believe, which would suck. You can never watch a movie again. Well, you can't enjoy the visual aesthetic of a movie. You can't see your loved ones anymore. These are all horrible things if you're blind. I mean, obviously, if you're deaf, once again, you never are able to hear your loved ones. You're never able to... What's going on here? Why aren't you dying? Okay, there we go. There's so many bad things with either one. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. Not being able to enjoy the simple things that I enjoy on a daily basis. However, with that being said, I would have to go deaf, honestly. Here's my reasoning. Right now, I am talking to you. I understand that it's difficult to speak whenever you're deaf, just for the plain fact you can't hear yourself, so your voice modulation's a bit different. However, right now I am playing a video game. I'm looking at this video game that I'm playing. As I'm playing it, I'm seeing the visual aesthetic. I'm seeing the artwork, which I happen to really like. God damn it. I didn't see that. God damn it. I'm seeing all these things. I am seeing... I just got back home from driving. I was able to drive because I could see. I'm going to be watching the rest of Broadchurch Season 2, which I still haven't finished for some fucking reason, later. All these things, I want to be able to see them. I want to be able to hear them as well. Do not get me wrong. I am not shitting on hearing at all. I think hearing is very awesome. I absolutely adore music. I can't imagine my life without music. However, if it's got to be one or the other, if it's got to be column A or column B, sight's going to win. I mean, I think sight ultimately gives you a larger advantage in life. And once again, I'm not speaking poorly of anybody who has one or the other, who is deaf or blind or whatever the case happens to be. I am not shitting on you at all. I feel bad either way because I can see and I can hear, although not as good as I used to be able to on both accounts, but I can. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, I'm going to have to stick with being able to see. That means so much to me. That the thought of not being able to see, not being able to see my wife, not being able to watch porn. I mean, obviously, I'm sure that a lot of blind people do, in fact, watch porn for the audio or certain cues and everything like that. And once again, I'm glad that they have that. But I am a very visual person anyways. I'm a visual learner as well. Like, I think it would be so difficult for me to get used to not having that ability anymore. And it'd be very sad and it'd be very depressing. And I don't want that. Once again, keep repeating myself, but I don't want to go deaf either. Like, I don't like this hypothetical question because it is sad to think that that could happen to me or anybody. So yeah, I don't like this question at all. I don't want to be blind or deaf or mute or anything. I'm very happy that I'm not. So yeah, let me finish off Gertie here, and we'll go with another question. We're going to knock out a whole bunch this time. Alright, so you go there. Come on, Gertie. I really need to get my damage up here to do a little bit better than I'm currently doing. I mean, the end of this is coming soon. It's a relatively short daily run. And my score isn't doing quite as well as I'd like it to. In all honesty, I should be able to get a devil rune. Please get a devil rune. That gives me some damage. I didn't. Fuck me. Speed up, range up. Alright, on to the next one. Let's see here. You find a book and begin to read only to discover that it is your life. You get to the point that you are at now. Do you turn the page knowing that you will be you will not be able to change the events to come? Okay. So this is the typical hypothetical of the book of your life. Do you read it? Do you imbibe the knowledge that will ultimately be your fate and what happens? I've never thought that this was the greatest hypothetical question personally, and it might be because it's just so easy for me to answer. Of course I want to. I mean, I can't change this. It's going to happen either way. I don't see the benefit of keeping myself in the dark when it comes to these things. Now, given that that would probably be very hard, that would probably make you very fearful whenever you know that death is coming. But under the same circumstance, it prepares you. And I mean, you can't change anything. I mean, it's not like I think I'm going to get bored because, oh, I already know the ending to this story, which happens to be whatever, death. I mean, every human story ends in death. So that would be no big surprise. I gotta need some damage. Come on, stop jumping around, you bitches. I don't mean bitch in the pejorative. I mean bitch as in the dog. Alright, give me some hearts, please. That's not a heart. This is a heart. Alright, let's bomb this for hearts. Nope, no hearts. Bomb this for hearts. Nope, no hearts. Fuck right off. So yeah, the reason I think it's so easy is because for me, I mean, to be able to have that little bit of information would mean the world. I mean, it means never having to fear, because you can't change your fate in that situation. And once again, I don't believe in fate. I am not a religious man. I believe that you make your own destiny. But yeah, I mean, that's knowing the answer to the quiz before the quiz is even come up with, technically. So yeah, I would absolutely adore that. I'm trying to think of the negatives in this scenario. What would be the bad thing that would happen due to knowing your fate, knowing when you're going to die, knowing everything that's going to happen in your life? Nothing really in this scenario, because you can't change anything. The question said you literally cannot change anything about it. It's just going to happen. And with that being the case, let's do it. I want to find out. Give me the knowledge to what's going to happen. I mean, I'm very curious. In my lifetime, will I die at a young age? Will I live to the ripe old age of 100? I mean, do I never die? Does my consciousness get uploaded to the internet and technically I live forever? Yeah, I would love to know these things. I find it very interesting. And I would imagine within that book that would also have, that would probably have the fate of my wife as well and my family and stuff. And that would be depressing. I don't want that. Well, I guess if you gotta take the good, you gotta take the bad. But I don't know, it's so hard to answer this question in a realistic term just because, I mean, it says you can't change anything, but in my logical mind, I'm like, well, of course I can change things. Fucking, whatchamacallit, that's how shit works. If you don't like the way something's working, you change it. So yeah, yeah, I guess I would still do it. Now, do you share that information? That's an interesting question as well. If that does in fact have what happens to family, friends, and loved ones, do you tell them? Do you let them know that you're going to die? There's nothing you can do about it, but you're going to die, and you're going to die this way, possibly. That's pretty crappy, honestly. Yeah, I don't like that. Let me see here. I have not been to my item room yet. Fuck off and die. So yeah, okay, I'm starting to see where people might have issues with it. Like initially, I was like, oh, okay, well, just fucking find out. I mean, what ill will can it do? But now, yeah, I can see to where that could definitely fuck somebody up, and I don't want that. So I doubt others do as well. But I would still be too tempted. I mean, you have the ability to see what the rest of your life is going to turn out to be. That's kind of hard to just ignore. So yeah, I don't know. Damage up, awesome. Yeah, I think it's too tempting, honestly, to not read it. I mean, what do you guys think? I'm curious. Maybe I'm missing one of the points of this. Like, there's something specifically that I am not seeing. That there could be a certain negative that I'm just not thinking of. I'm curious. Let me know what you guys think. What's this? Pills. Shit. Down. Range up. Good. I see forever. Alright, gotta do 2 bombs to get through that. Now pass. Alright, don't think I want to re-roll things. I want that though. Awesome. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, here's another one before we keep going. Awesome. Would you rather forget who you were or who everyone else was? Huh, another scary one. Yeah, that's super scary. That's like one of my biggest fears in life, actually, is losing my mind. I mean, I don't have a great mind to deal with in the first place, but to not be able to know who I was? I mean, how would you... Once again, I'm trying to put realistic expectations into a hypothetical question. How would you... damn it. If you were able to know who you were, how would you not be able to know who others are? Or vice versa, really. Minds don't work like that. But we gotta go along with the hypothetical. I guess I would... My sense of self is very strong to me. It's what makes me who I am. But if I remembered myself but forgot everybody else, I think I'm putting way too much thought into this, which are what these questions are for. let me see here. So, if I know who I am, I don't know who my wife is. However, it could be a 51st dates type thing to where I could fall in love with her all over again, and that would be amazing. I mean, I wouldn't know who my parents were. That doesn't mean that I can't be retaught memories, though. Another damage up, awesome. Do I need anything else here? Okay. I think I'm figuring this one out. I would forget who others are. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Let me put some more thought into it. I forgot who my wife was, but remembered who I was. It'd still be my personality. I'd still be the same person. I just wouldn't know who she was. That means that I would be a reasonable person, and although it would be difficult to understand, I would eventually be able to grasp the idea that I did in fact lose that part of my memory, and I could fall in love with my wife all over again. And I think I would. I think that I'd be able to do that. I think I'd be able to 51st dates it, and that would be awesome. I mean, having to forget certain aspects of our life would be horrible, like when we first met and all this stuff. But that can be taught to me. My wife's memory's not being affected at all. It's just mine. So she has all these memories that she can still share with me. So it sounds like a shitty... Why can't I pick up this coin? Give me a coin, give me a coin, give me the coin. Fuck it. Yeah, it's it is an awkward question, but yeah, I think I think that's winning. That's beating the system. There is being able to, yeah, forget somebody, but being able to relearn them and re-love them and all that fun stuff. I'm probably gonna take a couple hits here. Damn it. Oh, come on, really? It should have fucking detracted by then. So, okay, that's a pretty good question. Of course, if I forgot who I was and remembered who my wife was, then I think there's still that possibility of... Let's see here. Yeah, there's still that possibility of being able to be retaught. So yeah, I think either one really works there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I've probably missed something big in this. My points are just counting down. Let me go ahead and get this. Awesome. 27-18. Not too bad. I could have done considerably better, but in all honesty, I was barely paying attention to the game. The game is just a backdrop for my thoughts to roll. But hey guys, if you enjoyed this, please press the thumbs up button over there. Let me know that you're enjoying it. That's going to help motivate me to continue making stuff. And in the comments, put your own answers for the hypothetical questions that I've asked. Give me some reasoning. Let me know where I might have missed out. And I'm very curious. But yeah, up until then, hey guys, once again, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Listen to me ramble on about dumb shit. And until next time, everybody have a lovely day, and I love everything about you. Have a nice day.